Guys, so for tonight's reading, we are going to be looking into what karmic cycles are you currently breaking. And we have 3 piles here. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. And it's a great way to give back energetically for the healing session I'm giving to you today. Another great way to do that is through donating to my channel. And you can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist all in the description box below. And I just added a few new things to my Amazon wishlist recently for moving into my new RV here soon. So anyway, yeah, I would really appreciate any of those things. And another great way to help out is by leaving a timestamp in the description or in the comments below. I really do appreciate all of that, guys, and I thank you so much for that. So, what karmic cycles are you breaking, pile 1? Let's check that out. And what blessings are coming in for breaking those cycles. So we have Cancer, imaginative. We have Scorpio. We have Aries, courageous. Yeah, courageous. Sagittarius, optimistic. So I feel like you're feeling a lot more courageous and optimistic going forward. You're going to be really feeling more bold, more daring. You're no longer going to be playing your cards so close to your chest, keeping your emotions close to you because you feel like you're going to be hurt and expressing them. You're allowing yourself to open up and be more vulnerable again. And you're going to be guarding your heart, but you're not going to be building a barricade around it anymore. I feel like for a long time you were very open and you were very expressive, and then something happened to where your heart was broken in some sort of way and you felt like you needed to protect it from everyone and everything. You might have even been being a little bit passive aggressive or hurtful with your words in some sort of way, or your actions even, maybe even running away from situations in some sort of way. And now you're going to be facing those things head on. You're going to be expressing yourself. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to be okay with being seen again, with being heard again, with really expressing what's going on in your mind, with your desires, with your wants, your needs, your emotions. You're really going to be expressing yourself, where in the past you may not have been doing so much of that. You might have been really worried or anxious or fearful of dropping your guard down at all and having people hurt you again. DW, which is bringing to mind the show Arthur. Somebody's sister could be important or brother could be important. W, P, H, Q, G, E, F, Fed, Z, Wed, P. Some of you could even be opening up at the perfect time because you might actually be getting to experience a very good love connection as well as a result of this. Why? The question why is here as well. So you might be asking yourself why a lot more. You might really be delving in and looking at the deeper picture more. You might really be exploring your own emotions and your own self more. The reason why behind some of the things you've been doing or some of the ways you have been behaving. Physics. Z, E, Z, F, that's going to bother me, K, Quickie Mart, Q, N, Nap, L, Lenses, R, Lenny, Y, Roy, P, H, Hip, HEPA, the privacy law. I feel like you guys are going to be feeling like you don't have to be so private about everything all the time anymore. Hidden. Yeah, keeping things hidden. You've been keeping things hidden for a while, and I feel like you're going to be really expressing a lot of the hidden emotions that you have had. Line. You might be, you might have drawn a line in the sand and nobody was allowed to cross it, and now I feel like you are just letting your guard down a lot more. Linger, S, G, S, kiss, whisper, gentle, diligent, dig, lid, fly, spy, Some of you could have even been spending a lot of time looking into the energy of others, getting readings on others, or looking at their pages on social media, or something along those lines. Galleries. Some of you could have been scoping out pictures of people and seeing what they were up to or what they were doing from the background. I feel like you are closing out this cycle as well. Kink, king, kingly, queenly, shed, shepherd, shy. So I feel like, yeah, a lot of you have been very shy in the past. You've been a little closed off. You've been really just in the background like a fly on the wall, invisible. The song Invisible is coming to mind. If I was invisible, then I could just watch you in your room. If hearts were unbreakable, then I could just tell you where I stand. I could make you mine tonight. If I was invisible, oh wait, I already am. So I feel like a lot of you are coming out of this invisible energy. You are realizing that there's a lot more regret in living your life in that energy, and there's a lot more wondering, there's a lot more questioning, there's a lot more, just a lot less clarity as well when you're hiding in the shadows like that. Kindness. I feel like you're going to find a lot of kindness coming your way as well. We have the wolf and we have the lion. The courage to step up into your leadership role, the courage to express yourself, the courage to remain hopeful and optimistic as you go on this path as well. I feel like you guys are really gaining mastery over your emotions. You're really starting to tame the inner beast, and you are also starting to live and let live style of leadership, leading by example style of leadership, instead of do what I say, not what I do, or instead of nitpicking things, or instead of trying to control what everybody does. You're more flexible in allowing people to live their own path and journey on their own journey, and you're stepping more into this leadership role of doing what you feel is right and inspiring others to take action, to go after their dreams and to face their fears, because that's what you are doing. We have judgment, the fool, releasing the past, letting go of what was, coming out of any kind of judgmental energy of yourself and others, really allowing the past to come to a close, allowing forgiveness to encompass you, and being able to take a leap of faith on your own and knowing that you are going to land on your own 2 feet, having this confidence, having this feeling of self-respect, dignity, solidity, feeling like you have everything that you need and the universe will provide the rest, so you are okay taking this leap of faith and taking this jump out there, because you will be able to fly as you do. Going after your passions, going after your desires, creating the life that you want to desire, or creating the life that you want to create. And you are doing this by taking action, dedicated, passionate action towards what you truly want. You are leaving behind any kind of hot and cold energy, in and out energy, anxious energy, and you are really stepping up into your power, accepting what it is that you want with no shame or guilt or fear, and you are going after what you want, and you are really manifesting a lot of good things into your life, a lot of abundance into your life, a lot of independence and stability. You are really stepping into a very strong leadership energy as you step away from the past of insecurity, fear, sadness, pain, loss. You are really taking action now and feeling good about the actions that you are taking. Self-confidence, strong sense of self-belief, and a sense of worth. And insight opens the third eye to strengthen the intuition. As you move away from feeling like you need to please anyone, or feeling like you need to do things a certain way because that's how it's done, or that's how other people have told you it's done, or expect you to do it, you are stepping more fully into your own path, your own purpose, your own power, and you are now going after what you truly want. And you have a very strong sense of self-confidence because you are very driven and motivated to achieve what you believe is your true path and purpose in life. And you are going to be opening yourself up to a lot more clarity of vision and a lot more strength of your intuition, because you are no longer going to be allowing yourself to be molded or pushed along by your past fears or anxieties, or by people's thoughts and opinions around you. So you are really doing a good job, and you guys should really be proud of yourselves. That is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments below. It was 10:10 when I just looked at the clock, so you guys are really closing out a lot of big cycles, and you are going to have a lot of big wins because of it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for pile 2, let's see what karmic cycles you are closing out in your life and what blessings are coming because of it. We have Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Generous. I feel like a lot of you are closing out a cycle of being a little codependent or addicted to something in some sort of way, possibly overworking, or some of you, it could be drugs or alcohol. You're closing out, and maybe even codependency on people who are involved in these things. Could be a codependency on people, drugs, alcohol, food, work, something to help you to numb the reality or help you to distract yourself from what's going on in your world. I feel like you are letting that go now. You are closing out this cycle of, some of you, it could even be a cycle of being a little addicted to talking a lot about people around you in your sphere. Maybe even coming off a little two-faced or a little bit something along those lines. Maybe putting your intelligence to better use as well. You may even be coming out of cycles of drama and chaos always going on around you because you might be realizing that a lot of that is created by you. You're going to be coming out of this cycle and going into a cycle of being seen and heard. Being, you're really going to have a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of courage to do this. It's going to take a lot of really looking in the mirror, checking your pride and your ego. Really being able to face things and see things to be able to heal them. W-O-W. Wow. It's a massive upgrade and a massive change here. Something that's really going to make you go, oh, wow. World of Warcraft is coming to mind too. Some of you could be addicted to games as well. JV, Junior Varsity. Judy. Y. D. Juvie. Some of you could have spent some time in juvie when you were younger as well. R, B, Rob. Q, E, Z, Jay-Z, A, Azzy, Jazzy, J, S, Days. Days go by. Some of you may have been in a daze for a very long time, and now you're starting to wake up to what's been going on, and you're starting to see that the things that you have been doing were not the proper way to be handling what you were going through, and some of you may even be feeling guilty or ashamed of this. Don't beat yourself up too bad because you are choosing to change it now, and that's a good thing. J, maybe, borrow. G, beg. B, borrow, beg, and steal. J, jab. Yay, say, pay. Up, sup. Nup, prenuptial, nuptial agreement. M, N, S, S and M. M, R, runner. U, rum. Bum, gum. Sum, pump. Bug, pug. Pad, sad. January. James. Joy. Boy. Bog. Mo murder, mo murder, mo. That song is coming to mind. I haven't heard that song in a while, so I have no idea what any of the rest of the lyrics are. Cow, row, mob, Murder. No wonder no wonder I was thinking of the song Mo Murder, because murder is in here. Scum, sun, queasy, squeeze, sleazy. Maybe dealing with a lot of people that were very sleazy as well in some sort of way. Classy, case, phoenix, the hawk, and the vulture. Learning how to transmute energies. Learning how to work with the energies around you. No longer allowing those energies to encompass you or disease you. Really being able to... Cucumber. Really being able to... Larry from VeggieTales is now coming to mind as well. Larry the cucumber. I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of you have been really delving into a lot of darker energetic fields, been around a lot of darker energy. Also, you should really check yourself out, because holy shit, it is not diseasing you. I feel like you are learning how to protect your energy, learning how to transmute energies, learning how not to take on the energies of others as your own, learning how to walk between the worlds without it causing you to be changed. A lot of you are definitely empaths in this pile as well. Spy. Spy came out in the first one as well. If you felt drawn to that pile, you can go check that one out too. Burn. Spun. And like I said, somebody could be using drugs as well. Somebody could be, somebody could be using drugs as well. Buns, gum, pun. You're really going to be seeing things from a higher perspective now. You're going to be seeing the bigger picture, where in the past, I think you were getting so focused on the tiny little details that you were not allowing yourself to see the bigger picture. You were possibly getting stuck on situations or scenarios, stuck, stagnant, feeling like you lacked in some sort of way as well for some of you. Burger. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of addictive energy here, whether it's to food or drugs or alcohol or people or whatever it is. There's a lot of addictive energy here, and you may even spend a lot of time around other people as well who have a lot of different addictions too. I feel like you're freeing yourself from this energy. You're rising up. You are really pulling yourself out of that energy and having a whole brand new outlook on life and a whole brand new beginning. Part of me wants to go grab the painting that I just painted the other day with the phoenix rising. You can find it on my esty shop if you're interested. We have the Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Devil, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Swords. You are really taking time to delve into the past, to reflect on it, to reflect on your actions, to reflect on the actions of others, to understand where these addictive tendencies were coming from, to understand why you've been being chained down, why you've been stuck or stagnant, or why you have been feeling very drawn to these things. You're really facing your temptations. You're facing your addictions. You're facing what has been keeping you trapped, and you are realizing yourself has been what is keeping you trapped. And you are really pulling yourself out of this. You have been through a lot, yes, but you are starting to see that there is light at the end of the tunnel, but only if you turn away from the things that are dragging you down and burying you. You're a very giving and generous person, and a lot of that could be also what the addictive energy is an addiction to giving and giving and giving and giving till you have nothing left, and nobody is giving back to you either. Not telling people that you need anything, not telling people that... not really expecting anything from anyone. Maybe just giving to the point of your own detriment and hurting yourself because of it. And also, you may have gotten taken advantage of by a lot of people who were addicts at some point in time. Really seeing that you have the world in your hand if you take action to choose to go down the path that you are feeling led down, which is a path out of this rabbit hole that you've been living in. And you're really feeling very beaten up, battered, and bruised, but you're realizing that you weren't just a victim in everything that you went through, that you made the choices to be where you were and to be doing what you were doing. And now it's time to make a choice to do things in a different way. And that is what you are working on, is making that choice. Resting, taking care of yourself, reflecting on things, really understanding yourself better, praying, having faith, meditating. All of those things are really going to be very helpful for you. Some art might help as well. There's so many different kinds of art out there: cooking, dancing, sewing, singing, expressing yourself in some sort of way, poetry, writing, painting, drawing. All of those things are going to be very beneficial for you, and they're really going to help you to be able to break free and to really get your emotions out there, so those emotions are not washing over you and taking over you, and so that you're not feeling like you need to go find something outside yourself to fill that void again. And the blessings coming into you for this hard work that you are doing is that you will be all wind, three rays of light, balancing the male and female energies, peace and harmony. So you're bringing peace and harmony to your inner being. You are really bringing a balance to your masculine energies and your feminine energies. You are accepting both sides of yourself very fully, and you are no longer feeling ashamed or guilty of anything that makes you up as a person. And you are really going to be able to forgive yourself, forgive others. You're really going to be able to accept yourself as you are, and you're going to be coming into a much more authentic energy, breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So the blessings is that you're going to have really good mental health because you are letting go of the vices and the things that are not good for you, the things that are weighing you down, the things that are causing you to feel overburdened or to feel sick all the time, or to feel whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally. You're letting go of all of those things, and you are accepting that you had those bad habits. You're looking in the mirror, you're facing yourself, and that is a blessing in and of itself. As you face yourself, you are able to accept yourself, and as you accept yourself, you're able to heal yourself. Fairy magic, respectfully working with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. So as you break these bad habits, and as you start to take care of yourself more and the world around you more, the world around you is going to be taking care of you more as well. You're going to find that things come a little bit easier to you, that blessings seem to happen, that luck seems to follow you, because you are no longer going down a dark path that is not your path, that is not your purpose, that is not where you should be. So as you shift your path into a more in tune with who you are path, and a path where you are being more authentic to you and your truth, and you are expressing yourself more, you're accepting yourself more, you're loving yourself more, and you are doing the right things to take care of yourself better, you are really going to notice that a lot of things start going right for you, and a lot of things start working out better for you, and a lot of things really start to pick up and feel better in your life as well. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates with you, what you might be going through, what you might be dealing with. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 3. So for pile 3, let's see what karmic cycles you are breaking currently, and what blessings will be coming in because of your hard work to break these cycles. So we have Gemini, we have Scorpio. Some of you in this pile may have picked 1 and 2. Passionate, and maybe not. Aries, that's not going to be everybody. There's only going to be maybe 1 or 2 of you. Pisces, Sagittarius. So you guys are really breaking this cycle of thriving off of chaos, conflict, and drama in your life or the lives of others. You may be facing the mirror and starting to see yourself. You might have in the past not really been looking at yourself, but looking at everyone outside of you. Maybe sitting with your back to the mirror so you couldn't really see what was going on within you. You might have been looking without you for the answers, and now you're going to start looking internally for those answers. Some of you could have been dealing with a lot of chaos, drama, and conflict caused by others. Maybe people who wanted to fight you. Maybe people who had hidden motives and agendas. Maybe people who were very two-faced or spent a lot of time gossiping or gang stalking you. I feel like you are starting to see and understand what was going on there. Maybe even some spiritual warfare as well that might have been directed at you, that you are starting to see and understand, and you are no longer giving that power or control over your life anymore. You are taking back your power. You are placing your faith in a higher power instead of in the very limited power of the human beings around you. You're really expanding your mind as well, expanding your thoughts, really delving into what you believe, understanding what you believe, maybe even delving into a lot of different spiritual beliefs and understandings. You're no longer allowing religious beliefs to hold you back, or the beliefs of the culture that you grew up in to hold you back from really diving into what you want to believe in. You might have been targeted by some people as well. Because you stood out, you shine very much. I feel like a lot of you in the past may have been in somewhat of an invisible energy where you were hiding yourself from the world a little bit, and now you're stepping into that spotlight and you're revealing yourself a bit more. You are coming into a very optimistic energy, where in the past you might have been a little bit pessimistic, you might have been a little bit downtrodden, victimhood mentality, something along those lines, and now you're really starting to see and appreciate yourself and the world around you in a different way than you ever have before. E, T, 10, tent, Z, K, tech, O, knockout, K. You could have been somebody who might have lashed out in anger before thinking in the past as well. Somebody who might have solved things with your fists a bit more, but now you're coming into an energy of solving things with your words, with your intelligence, with your mind instead, with your emotions as well. I feel like you're coming into a more emotional state than you've been in before. Maybe even coming into a lot more empathy than you've been in before, and understanding. X, D, Q, Dairy Queen. N, U, nut, newt, P, pun, put, pet, L, let, B, belt, W. Some of you could have even dealt with a lot of physical abuse in your childhood as well, and now you might have found yourself lashing out in anger towards your own kids or towards people in general. Like I said, going to your fists before your words or before your emotions. Lashing out in anger in some sort of way. I feel like you are breaking that cycle. That cycle has been a cycle that has been repeated throughout your line, and you are now breaking that. Bloat, bloke, I, C, V, L, Luna, Z, N, X, next, net, N, L, let, wet, vet. Some of you could even have a pet that needs to go to the vet, or is having some sort of health issues, and that could be causing you a lot of pain as well, and that could also be causing you to be very conflicted inside and to have some issues with the outside world as well, with very emotional things going on. It could cause your anger to be triggered, and you might not be thinking clearly, and you might be acting in ways that are just not good for yourself or for others, and you're learning how to break that cycle. You're learning to not let your emotions rule you in such a dark way. You are starting to accept your sensitive and vulnerable emotions as being okay and as something that everyone has, and you're starting to express yourself with your tears more instead of your anger so much. Wise, L, realize, 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 realize. So you are starting to pick up on things as well that you might have missed in the past. Sun, none, click, clinic, Clint, cunt. There could be some very harsh language that you may be using with the people that you love in your life as well. Bitch is here too. That could have been something that was passed down through the ages as well. Kobe, Loki, tote, toke, broke, poke, nuke, nude, loon, clue, cut, butt, cloves. I really feel like meditation would be very beneficial for you guys who chose this pile. Really learning how to express your emotions and the emotion you're feeling and how to do that in healthy ways. Taking time to beat up a pillow a couple times a week is a very healthy way to get rid of some of that anger. Witch hazel. Lavender would be very good for you guys as well. Taking a few minutes to take a couple deep breaths when something catches you off guard or when something upsets you would be very helpful for you as well. Really taking a minute to stop and think before you act. Really learning how to respond to situations instead of reacting to the energy. Mirroring. There could be some mirroring going on here as well. You are really breaking the cycles. You are breaking a lot of cycles. You are breaking this cycle of allowing your emotions to encompass you so fully that you explode and lash out at everyone around you, of feeling like you need to be perfect all the time and that you need to look perfect all the time and act perfect all the time. You're realizing that humans are messy and that's just the way it is. You're learning to have more poise, more dignity, to really be a lot more calm in situations, to be more understanding of yourself and of others. You're learning how to look in the mirror when things go wrong instead of thinking that it's another person's responsibility for the way that you decided to react in a situation. You're starting to go, hey, my own emotions and my own bodily movements are my responsibilities. They are not the responsibility of somebody else. Bodily is down here too. Bully. Could have dealt with a lot of people that were very bullying to you in your childhood, and you may be taking some of these things and realizing that you started to repeat some of those cycles, so you don't want to repeat those cycles. So before it comes to that, you are really looking in the mirror and understanding yourself better so that you can really learn how to carry yourself in a better manner. I've actually only ever gotten in one fight in my life, and it was when and Goldilocks for some reason. It was when I was about 14 years old. These girls wanted to play box, and I was like, why would we do that? That is so retarded. I don't want to do that. And, oh no, we'll have fun. It'll be so fun. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And they were wanting me to box this new girl that was there that day that I really wasn't liking her vibes anyway. And finally I was like, okay, fine. And up till that point, I really didn't have many girlfriends. This was actually one of the first groups of girlfriends that I had. And it was pretty much over after that day. So we get ready to play box, and she grabs me by the hair and punches me directly in the face as hard as she can. And so I grabbed her hood and I wrapped it around my hand a couple times, and I beat on her face till they pulled me off of her. She got pretty messed up. She was talking shit the next day from across the field, but wouldn't come over and do anything about it. And so I got to see her the next day too. But her face was all messed up, and yeah, I had a little bit of blood coming out of my mouth, and that's about it. Because you know what? That was my response to her grabbing me by the hair and punching me in the face. Was beating the living fuck out of her, and I don't like hurting people, so that's why I don't generally have physical fights like that. And the next time somebody laid their hands on me, it had been a while. Well, okay, there was a couple other instances in there which I had to talk my way out of, but my ex-mother-in-law, about a year and a half ago now, decided to put her hands on me. And I stood there and waited for her to let go of me. And I told her exactly what I thought of that. I was so happy after I left there. Even if I was really pissed off at her and I was really upset with the way that she did that, I was so happy that I didn't lay my hands on her, because I could have seriously hurt her. And I was so happy that I did not. But that's what you're learning, is how to really temper yourself, how to have this calm, peaceful presence, how to remain in your calm, peaceful energy when other people are triggering you, when you have outside things going on. Instead of allowing it to escalate, you're learning how to take your time to yourself, how to remove yourself from the situation, how to take some time to just calm down and relax so that you can handle the situation in a better frame of mind. And you're really breaking these cycles because they've been a steady stream of these cycles in your life throughout your childhood all the way up, and throughout your parents' childhoods. They were probably far worse than your childhood was, and so on. You are really learning how to leave behind the constant fight, the constant competition, the constant need for control, the constant need to be right. You are letting that all go. You're learning how to control your emotions in situations, how to tame the inner beast, how to really deal with the demons that you have. You're learning how to get out of this stuck in your mind energy, how to get out of this looking at things in black and white as well, how to get out of this negative lower vibrational energy of the competition, the fight, the constant fight. Just a lot of fight going on. You're leaving the fight behind. You no longer want to be in that energy. You no longer want to be in that state. You want to look at things from a higher perspective. You want to look at things from a more beautiful view. And you are done with dealing with anybody who's competing with you, who's constantly trying to push you, who is constantly trying to trigger you. You're leaving all of that behind. You have started to realize and notice the people that are doing it intentionally to try to push you over the edge, and you are leaving that behind. You are also speaking your mind and speaking your piece to people about how you feel about situations, how you think about situations, and you're leaving it at that. You don't need to be right anymore. You are just letting it go. As you move away from all of this energy, you are starting to realize and see that you have a lot of support around you. I feel like you are building a legacy for yourself and for your family. You are no longer going to be doing things in your family the way that your family has done things for a long time. You are moving away from those traditions. You are moving away from those values, and you are creating a life of your own values, a life with more happiness, a life with more stability, solidity, care, concern, nurturing, love. You are really, you're moving in away from this just constant everybody fighting and competing and upset with each other all the time, overthinking everything, constantly just debating everything and picking on each other and hurting each other all the time, to this energy of everybody working together, everybody helping each other, everybody loving each other, everybody looking to each other for care, comfort, nurturing, love. And you are being that for others, as well as expecting the people in your life to be able to be that as well. And if they want to be in this energy, you're leaving that energy behind and you're walking away from it. So in breaking these cycles, the blessings that are going to be coming into you is stability, comfort, care, concern, commitment, loyalty, stability, strength within yourself and within your connections around you. Really being able to have this emotional mastery and this feeling of comfort and stability inside of yourself, and really being able to look in the mirror and love yourself. Being able to look in the mirror and see all of the hard work that you have put in and achieved, all of the calm, confidence, poise, all of the integrity and dignity that you have been able to build up inside of yourself and express to the world outside of yourself is what you are going to be seeing when you look in the mirror. You're no longer going to be looking in the mirror and seeing somebody angry and hurt and scorned and or jealous and bitter and resentful. You're no longer going to be looking in the mirror and seeing that, but you're going to be looking in the mirror and seeing somebody who shines and stands out. And is this amazing because you decided to put the time, effort, and work into making yourself this amazing. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. So there's going to be a lot of luck on your side. There's going to be a lot of situations that you're going to be going into that are going to be very drawn to you, and you're going to be very drawn to them for a purpose and for a reason and for a rhyme. You are really going to be going into this energy of being seen and heard, having a lot more faith and hope. You're really going to be inspiring a lot of people around you to break those cycles themselves as well, possibly even people in your own family. Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So yeah, because you are choosing to go down this path of breaking all of these negative, toxic, nasty cycles that were going on in your life and your family's life for all this time, you are going to really be running into a lot of good luck, a lot of beautiful blessings, a lot of abundance is going to be coming your way. You are going to be seen, heard, recognized, and you are really going to be having a lot of good things coming your way because of everything that you are doing. Spirit is very proud of you. The divine beings are very proud of you. Your ancestors are so amazingly proud of you, and they are sorry that they left so much destructive energy for you to clean up and clean out. And they really don't have many excuses or any excuses for the ways that they behaved. They know that they can't change those things though now, but they know that you are changing those things, and they are so proud of you, and they love the fact that the legacy of their family and what it leaves behind is no longer going to be this negative, lower vibrational energy, but this beauty, this peace, and this love that you are bringing to their line. So that is what I have for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, and really be proud of yourselves for being able to do this. Try not to be so hard on yourself for the past, because not everybody chooses to change those things, and you have chosen to change those things. So really congratulate yourself for that, and for all the hard work it takes to change those things. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.